Okay, we are actually good now. It's fine. I'm running super late. I haven't even looked at my opponent's team. Um, they are using Water Ogre, Water, Farig, Urshifu, Hands, Flutter, and Lando. Official rules 3. Yeah, okay. It is Citrus Berry Lando. That's actually really important to know. Wait. Sorry, we're just checking something. Okay, cool. Item on the Flutterman is Specs. So we have the huge advantage that Landorus outspeeds their whole team, right? Because it's what's it called? It's oh, you know what we can do actually? We can do Fluttermane with Ninetales. And go for like what's it called? An Icy Wind. We don't even need we could Icy Wind, right? Icy Wind into a Blizzard is really nice here. What else is really good into their team? Landorus, I think, is solid, as is Baxcalibur. Is it? Bax is okay, right? They don't have a ton of physical threats. So it's I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do this for now, and just kind of see what they are doing. Also, like I said, sorry for. Oh God, we like just started. It's oh God, I'm so sorry to all the people watching on YouTube for the delays. And so now we're gonna see Flutter lead with okay, lead in G1, Flut, and a low. So right, we can go for a Shadow Ball if we want into them, right? We have the option of going for an Aurora Veil if we so choose, as well as a pretty easy Shadow Ball into their Flutter. The question though is that the right call? I'm going to actually prioritize setting up Aurora Veil here and going for an Icy Wind, right? Like one thing we need to be cognizant of is the fact that the Flutter, we don't know if the Fluttermane is faster. It very well could be, as we are going to see a Terrastellization here. And so that's okay. And it's going to be the Ogre Pawn. So I like this, right? Getting a special defense boost on the Ogre Pawn. Interesting to note, it has Follow Me, so that's totally fine. Terra here. And so we will get the Icy Wind off, like I said. We are really just trying to prioritize getting sort of those boosts up. It is just a little bit scary, right? This could very easily lead to a double. I don't think it'll lead to a double knockout. I think it'll lead to a single one, right? I think even if you single target, we should be able to take stuff. As Shadow Ball going to come into our Fluttermane. And yeah, see, we are going to be able to take that. As the Ivy Cudgel also going to go probably going into the Ninetales. So thanks to that special defense boost, right, we're really able to tank things. And so I'm fine to go for a Blizzard here, as well as go for a Shadow Ball into their Fluttermane, right? We know that it cannot go for the Terra, as it's already been committed, as we are going to just see them switch out. The question is, what do you bring out in the back? Probably it could be like an Urshifu, as it is going to be the Giraffe. So Farig in the back, so a good switch there, right? Making it so you don't take any sort of damage, as we will just get a little bit of chip onto the Giraffe as the Ivy Cudgel comes out. Unfortunately, going into the Ninetales, I really would have preferred that going into something else. And by something else, I mean really not that, as we can bring out Baxcalibur here, and we have a lot of pressure, right? Like, you don't really have good damage into us. We know the Farigiraf does not have protect, and so I'm fine to... Nope. I'm going to go for a double up into the Farigiraf, just really trying to do as much damage as possible. And we could have potentially switched out into Landorus, right, to get a further boost, but this Ogerpon's not really going to be doing much damage to our our Baxcalibur. And so we should still consider, though, how we adjust in game 2, right? I think that Iron Hands is going to be really, really good as an adjustment, just being overall really, really bulky, as my opponent does correctly go for the Follow Me here, potentially setting up a Trick Room, maybe going for that Dazzling Gleam, as yeah, it is going to be the Dazzling Gleam, but thanks to that huge boost, we are going to be able to critically survive. And so I'm going to just go for another Icicle Crash, as well as go for a Moonblast. I'm gonna do this here, right? We know that if you go for the Moonblast, it's a little awkward because you might... Okay, perfect. We should have doubled up the Farigiraf here, which is what I'm... Oh, I split the damage, which I really shouldn't have done, right? I could have said, hey, you're going to go for that. Whereas now the Icicle Crash will go into the Giraffe. That's a solid amount of damage, as they will just fire back with a big, what's it called? A big hit into the Fluttermane. But I think that this is fine, right? What we can do at this point is bring out Landorus, and I think we have to commit the Terra on Landorus and say, hey, we have to... Yeah, okay, this is fine, right? Because what we can do is we can go for a Terra Flying and then just Glaive Rush the Giraffe. I don't think that there's really a reason to risk accuracy, so we can go for the Glaive Rush here, as well as go for the Terra Blast onto the... What's it called? Onto the Ogerpon. And so even if you go for the Follow Me, right, this is stab, and we should be able to get the KO. And then the final question really is, what Pokemon do you have in the back, right? If it's like, we know with Fluttermane we can easily one-shot it. We do still have the Hail as a really sort of solid defensive option, and so yeah, we will be able to fire off a big one-shot onto this what's it called, this Ogerpon. Yeah, just get rid of it that way. And then I want to go for the extra damage onto... What's it called? I want to go for the extra damage onto the Giraffe, just not risking it surviving. And I think that this really is going to be our best way, right? I don't want to have things come down to an Icicle Crash miss. We then have the ability to go for something like an Ice Shard into the the Fluttermane if needed. But I'm feeling really solid about what my opponent has in the back, right? We do need to be a little bit worried about Landorus of their own, as we will see the final Pokemon revealed. Not yet. It is going to be the Urshifu Dark. And so we know that the Fluttermane, right, is choice locked. So we can go for the Ice Shard as well as go for the Terra Blast into it. And then the question really is, can we do enough damage back, right? We know the Urshifu is probably going to go for a Wicked Blow. We should be able to take it on whatever they go for. And then it's just really going to come down to critical hits. But luckily, we do have access to, what's it called, the shield if they go for a Wicked Blow. As, yeah, the Wicked Blow going to do a lot there. I'm going to go for a Glaive Rush here as well as go for the Terra Blast. I'm expecting it to be, yeah, it is going to be a Sucker Punch. And so this is... Okay, so this is a little bit tricky. Okay, so this is... I don't think an Ice Shard will get there, unfortunately. So I think that this is going to be really close. Yeah, but we might survive. I was hoping with the Aurora Veil we would be able to take that, but unfortunately we don't. So I think the adjustment that we have to make is I think we need Iron Hands, right? Like, given the fact that they have Flutter, given the fact that they have so much stuff. And the question really then is, Bax, Lando, who do we drop? What did Flutter really do? Flutter just let us set up an Aurora Veil. And so the question then is, Is Aurora Veil worth Flutter? Yeah, okay. Water, Flutter, Giraffe, or Shifu? Ninetales is really good into, what's it called? Into the Urshifu, because it doesn't have good damage at all into it. And so the question then is... Okay, let's think about this, right? My main issue right now is I don't think we KO the Flutter main with a Terraflying Terrablast. And so that makes it really tricky, right, with Ogerpon, because then you can go for follow. Like, if we go for the fake out into the Terrablast and you live, things get really tricky. So that is actually something to be wary of. As we are going to see the Giraffe, actually. So this is a little bit different here. That's nice that we get the damage immediately off into the Ogerpon. The Giraffe, I'm assuming, is going to go for Trick Room. And so I'm going to actually U-turn the Ogerpon. No, I want the guaranteed U-turn. So I'm going to go for the U-turn here. And Heavy Slam the Giraffe. I'm going to double up the Giraffe. So this works out, right? We will, unfortunately, take some chip as a result of, what's it called? The Rocky Helmet, but I think it's worth it, right? We get the Trick Room, or not the Trick Room. We get set up. I'm going to bring out Alola Ninetales here, right? We really are just trying to set up for some super strong damage. We do see that the Farig is going to have Psychic on it and Dazzling Gleam. So that's definitely something to watch out for with our, what's it called? Our Iron Hands. As we will see just a straight Psychic come out here. And so a little bit more damage than I would have liked. And that special defense drop is pretty critical here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up an Aurora Veil. And I'm going to go for the Drain Punch. No. I'm going to Blizzard, and I'm going to Drain Punch into the Giraffe. Right? The Blizzard, I don't know if it will get the knockout onto... Oh, I was really hoping to get the knockout there. That's really bad. But we do recover a lot of HP. And set up kind of for a strong endgame, right? We can go for another Blizzard as we probably... Okay. Interesting. I am going to set up an Aurora Veil and swap into... No. I'm going to go for a Blizzard and go Terra Water. No. Aurora Veil... Terra Water, Drain Punch, the Giraffe. No. Blizzard. Swap into Bax. If they go for the Dazzling Gleam, it's unfortunate, but like we are so bulky that I think it's fine. And so we can kind of play around stuff as, yeah, it is going to be luckily luckily, quote unquote, just the Psychic, which we can take pretty well. The Horn Leech going to go into the Ninetales, but thanks to that huge amount of extra bulk, we do take it really, really well. And that'll let us go for this big Blizzard, getting a knockout onto the Giraffe. And more importantly, right, we now can quote unquote, outspeed with our Vax Caliber and go for big hits onto this thing before it can move. As we will see the Iron Hands come out from my opponent here. And so I'm going to swap into Landorus, and I'm going to go for an Ice Shard onto the Ogre Pawn, right? We do have the ability to just like cycle Intimidates, which we can really take to our advantage and set up that way. And so, like I said, I think that this will really sort of put us in a good position because of the fact that we can, I mean, they could go for a Protect or something, but we are really importantly, right, like at we are at +2 defense from the hail. Oh, we didn't set up an Aurora Veil. Never mind. I was like, oh, we have so much bulk right now. We really don't. We do critically, though, get rid of the Ogre Pawn. I'm expecting a Heavy Slam into one of these slots. It is going to be a Drain Punch, luckily, and it does go into the Landorus. So that's pretty huge for us, right? And it'll really depend on then what they have in the back, as it will just be revealed to be that Urshifu. So I have Ninetales in the back. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go for the Stomping Tantrum here and go for the Glaive Rush onto the, onto the Urshifu Dark, and just make it so after Trick Room, right, we're in really good shape, as they will just go for the Drain Punch onto our, onto our thing, and then the Wicked Blow comes out into the Landorus. Unfortunately, I thought we might be able to live, but it looks like that's a no-go. And so now critically though, right, we can bring out our Iron Hands and go for a Drain Punch onto their, onto their Urshifu, and they don't really have a good answer for that. The question is, there's one turn of Trick Room left, so I'm going to go for the Drain Punch here, and then I'm going to go for a Protect here, right? And so basically what I want to do is I want to create a scenario where we have the Iron Hands 1v3ing. Even if it's a 1v2, I think that that's still going to be totally fine, right? The Urshifu, unfortunately, right, is going to be a little bit faster than us, which isn't the end of the world. They will correctly, though, identify to go for the Drain Punch into my Iron Hands. And so we do, like I said, have this nice advantage of having the Ninetales in the back. And so I really want to just double up. I'm going to double up the Urshifu, right? Because you can only, okay, you are going to target down the Iron Hands. That is, okay, critical thing to note is their Iron Hands does not have, it does not have Heavy Slam. So what we can do is we can set up an Aurora Veil with our Ninetales and just go for, just go from there, right? Having the Snow Boost plus the Aurora Veil, and then hopefully use Moonblast to our advantage to get the knockout here. So we are going to be able, like I said, we should prioritize setting up the Aurora Veil, because that'll just give us as much longevity as possible. And then we have access to super effective Moonblast. So I'm going to go for this Aurora Veil. Like I said, I think it'll really help us out sort of in the long game. Yo, I'm playing in the Trainer School one. It's the one that like Wolf had posted about. There's like 400 players in it right now, so it's like pretty big. As we are waiting here, I think, like I said, yeah, we want to set up the Aurora Veil just to make it so we take as little damage as possible from attacks. As the Drain Punch, going to do about 30, so we can start firing off Moonblast here. If they keep going for Drain Punch, too, we also have the option of just going for a Terra, as we will. That is no damage. Okay. We can take one more. So I think this is gonna be really, really close, unfortunately. Okay, if we live this wild charge, come on. Oh, thank you, Ninetales. And then this should be enough. We should have gone for the Blizzard. Oh, I forgot that they had Terra saved. I could have clicked Blizzard. They're good. Come on, critical hit. It's unfortunate, but that is the way it is. All right, well, we have a bunch of time to kill. Yeah, let's go, I guess, work on the Pokedex. Boxes. Change held item. We can give you a Focus Sash again. Do we hunt Ursaluna right now? I feel like that's a bad idea. Just given the fact that, like... nice. I got top 8. Yo! That's super cool. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. I'm so glad that, like, all the hard work has been paying off. But yeah, that was unfortunate. I'm gonna just go work on the Pokedex, I guess. Not to the Timeless Woods. There's a stand that sells the apples I need. I don't know where that is. I'm gonna go here and then just figure it out. All right, I gotta respond to my mom. All right, I am gonna be back. I need some water, so hang tight, y'all. I will be back in like a minute. right, cool. We're back. Let me get my headphones. Oh, wow. Very cool. I'm just reading that night. That's awesome. This is my first time building in a while, so it's cool to see that other people have been doing so well with building their own stuff. Like, I wish I was one of those people that could be like, hey, I'm going to build a team and it's going to be great. But instead, I don't know. I just never have been the best sort of team builder in that regard. But we are here. We're trying to do some Pokedex work, I guess. Doing as much, really, I guess, as we can without needing the help of another game, which I could do, but it's not really worth it. We are at 164, though, which is huge, because we know that the Loyal Trio brings us up to 170. So let's see here. What is... I'm going to guess that whatever this is going to be a Violet exclusive. I could just, like, migrate Pokemon over, but I also don't really feel like doing that. Get a Kami Pokedex. This is not what? Oh, 16, 17. Yeah. Okay, Cutiefly is in the game, so that's good to know. Kitakami Roads and Fields. All right, so we got to go get Cutiefly, and then just keep working our way towards the Pokedex. So luckily, I know that there are some here. We do have the homie Scizor to just get those big sort of things for us. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Okay, so I got to find a Cutiefly. Is that one? Nope, that's a Chimecho. That would have saved me a ton of time of... All right, all these little bugs. So 167, we need 33 more Pokemon. Let's just see quickly the Pokedex while we're here, right? I don't know if we'll be able to complete the whole thing right now. Let's go the other way. So yeah, we can catch these 3. Gudra, so we have this Evolution 9. I don't even know what's standard right now because I haven't been playing anything. So yeah, the like what is and isn't standard is all just is lost on me. So this is kind of my trying to figure that out. So we have these 2, this one isolated thing, Feebas, which we have Milotic, another line that we're missing. Dusknoir, which I have in the box. Another line. It's just multiple 2-stage lines, which is... So that's Snorlax, and then I'm guessing a full line here, right? 104, 105, 106. Morpeko. Conkeldurr, I also have in the box. The evolutions. Phantump, I can breed for... Is this the Ludicolo line? I think this is the Ludicolo line. Politoed, I have. Okay, so let's get that Cutiefly. Is right near the paddy fields. Okay. Am I near the paddy fields? That is my question. I'm assuming I am, because that is what looks like the paddy fields. So okay, this is definitely the paddy fields. I just gotta find one. I don't know if it's a nighttime spawn. Okay, I'm gonna do something smart here. Nope. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. So that way... It makes it a little... Okay, so basically, for those of you at home, I basically moved... No one cares. Never. It's not even worth talking about. we're just gonna keep doing the thing. And all right, so I already got one. I gotta just look for this little. Nope, that is not a cutie fly. That's a whooper. Alright, where is this cutie fly? Is it a daytime only spawn? Or am I just it's possible that I'm also just stupid. And it could be like right here. Because I did see one like a while ago, and I don't know why I didn't catch it. I think that that was just me being silly, as the children would say. Alright, Illumise. That's fine. I'm just curious. Jesus. These are all Pucciana. I know that I saw one here like a while ago. So now we're just waiting, right? We have a ton of time to kill. This would be like a really good time if I was smart to like eat lunch. But I'm not really that hungry right now, so we're just gonna hang out and just like try and find a cutie fly, which I don't know why it's so hard for me to do these things. I might just get bored and come back for it later. Because this is where it's supposed to be. Nope, that is an Illumise. Is this just a daytime spawn? I'm going to assume it's a daytime spawn to feel better about myself. Fixed. There is a fixed spawn of one somewhere else. So I could, if need be, just like... Oh god, this thing is so small. More like out front or the side of the fields. Okay, they said it's like along the road too. So I'm going to just like quickly run up the road. I know that this is super riveting content of me just desperately trying to complete the Pokedex. But hey, I mean, I got to do it at some point. I'm glad we got a bulldoze. Nope, these are all Leavanese. I might just do that fixed spawn. Oh, that's an actual Pokemon. These things are so small. Alright. I should really be having a Pokemon collect these items so I can get the treasure hunter mark, but we will deal with that later. More like out front or the side of the field. Let's go check in front of the fields. Like just, I guess, loop them. This is, like I said, the real riveting content that the fans came here for. Yeah, I'm gonna save all of these. Oh, it's a Pucciano. I was like, what Pokemon is that? I saw a cutie fly. I saw a bunch when I just started, and I was like, oh, I don't have room for these. And here I am regretting that decision aggressively because now I cannot seem to find one. Okay, well, we will do Cutify later. I have access to a Rabombi if needed. Let's see what is next on the Pokedex. Diplin, I'll do Diplin at the end. Politoed. 40, oh, that's Apom, so that's another egg. What is 50 to 52? Okay, the Swinub line. Chilling Waterhead, where is that? That one is easy, and that's something I can do all on my own. I'm just assuming that it is a winter spawn or a snow spawn. The chilling, this is the Chilling Waterhead, right? It has to be. I feel like, do I have the Clefairy line? I don't know, but if I see a Cleffa, I'm going to catch one just in case, if I need to anyway. Cleffa. You regret a lot of decisions? That's fair. I feel like if I lived your life, I would also have a lot of regrets. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. We lost round 1, unfortunately, but we are trying to claw our way back. I probably am going to cheat and catch a Clefairy instead of evolving Cleffa because I don't want to run around with this thing. I mean, I could, right? Like, I have to do the loyal... no, because the loyal... I was going to say, I can do the loyal trio and stuff. But that doesn't actually increase Cleffa's friendship. But we are knocking out one of the lines that I need to complete this Pokedex. And so now... oh, my neck. I'm so just old. Nope, I have one of you. I literally do not know where this... wait, Ro, where do I get a Swinub? You know this a lot. There's like a cave somewhere here? Okay. Apparently there's a secret cave over there that we gotta go to. Oh, okay. So you... that makes sense. And it's bold of you to assume that I know where Pheasantipede. I looked it up. Thank you. I appreciate you. We have a little marker there. As we're gonna go... whee! Dude, I would be so terrified if I'm just sitting on the back of this like magical dragon and then we just did that. Is this perfect? Look at this very easy to find cave. Snorunt, we have you. Dunsparce, Sneasel, we have all of you. There you are. If you look to the... yeah, okay, yeah, no, we got there. Oh, God, there's still 81 matches left. All right, we have 80 matches left, and time is about to end in the round. I might just like quickly evolve this thing, because I can. We got that. I got to do the little egg babies at some point, so let's just... Is it a good idea just to evolve one at a time? No. Am I going to do it anyway? Probably. It, like, is quote-unquote less optimal in terms of speed. Ugh, why do you need... But we're killing so... We're just trying to kill time right now. Thank you. I was like, why is this thing not evolving? And then we got to give it ancient power. We got to figure out what other things we got to get. We also have to charge my phone, and by we, I mean me. But I appreciate all of you being on this journey with me. And so, unfortunately, yeah, this is so rough, right? Like, we lost the round, and now we just have to kill a bunch of time. We do get a pile of swine, but like we are making good progress on the Pokedex, right? We should hopefully be able to get everything but the loyal 3 by the end of the day. So then we can... What's it called? Just finish the loyal 3 and then get the glimmering charm or whatever. So let's remember a move. Carbink. I don't think I have Carbink. I love Carbink, and I'm glad that you told me that. Otherwise, I would have not even considered hunting for Carbink, and it just like would have happened. So yeah, I would have had to come back. Wait, how do I lock onto this thing? I thought I can just like throw... How do I do this? No. I don't know how this game works. We lock on. There we go. Thank you, Angelo. I totally would not have known to go for Carbink here. I'm pretty sure it has Sturdy, so I don't need to go for False Swipe. But we're going to go for False Swipe anyway. And so now we should... I don't care. I'm just going to huck Ultra Balls at it. And so... Let's do the thing. Oh, come on, Carbink. Also, so Beast Coast is next week, but I was gonna try and stream like... I was thinking of streaming Tuesday and Wednesday, like Tuesday Tommy Tor, Wednesday Ursaluna. Let me know if that works for y'all, or if there's something else you want to see. I might just do a tournament Tuesday and a tournament Wednesday, like just because Beast Coast and Peoria, and right, I don't plan on, like, if I'm using Blood Moon, that is, I will suffer as a result of that decision. All right, I'm not even paying attention right now. Okay, that does not work. All right, let's go for a false swipe. This thing has way too much HP. Thank you. Getting you a little bit lower. I'm just going to go for another one. We're going to get Carbink. Thanks, like I said, Ro, for pointing this out. As we wait for the 70 more matches to finish. We are 4 minutes over for the round, in case anyone is paying attention at home. Marco Fierro, interestingly, lost round 1. So I feel slightly better about losing round 1. A lot of good players lost round 1. Wolf did not. Wolf won. For anyone that's curious about the standings of things, I know I am because, well, I'm playing in this tournament. God, someone I don't like won their round, but oh well. Other interesting things. Charisma check lost as well. So that's never fun. I have some friends that managed to win round 1. Yeah, that loss was unfortunate. But okay, let's boxes. I should just go catch Clefairy, right? Like I don't feel like waiting to evolve Cleffa, but I do have to do enough sort of running around that I'm like, okay, well maybe. Thank you. All right, let's get a Mamoswine that we're going to shove in the box and never use again. Unless this one has a mark. Let's check that. That's probably the only... Like, I don't like shiny Mamoswine, so, like, I could see if I want to use this Mamoswine. Let's see. Does it have a mark? Does it have a mark? I'm such a little dink, right? I'm like, oh, it needs to have a mark for me to use it. I don't want to... We're not at the point where I'm ready to do karaoke right now, but we are at the point where I'll do silly little voices and hope that counts for something. Does not have any. Let's give you a held item, Cleffa. I think I have a lucky egg, which raises friendship, right? I think that's how that works. I should know this. Normally, like normally I just run around a lot instead of doing it the smart way because I'm too lazy to look things up. Lucky egg. Okay, yes, Cleffa now has more friendship. These Pokemon are going to be stuffed in a box to be forgotten about. And we go back to our Pokedex. And just see what else. I don't think I have, what's it called? Mienshao. So that is probably worth catching while we're here. And I think that's one of the lines. So I'm assuming that is outside of the cave. So we're gonna... Yeah, I don't think I have a Mienshao, so... Let's go get our Mindfu. I don't know. I was gonna say, I don't think Mienshao is gonna be good. It's just... It should be, right? It's so good. It doesn't get like it has fake out. It does not have to worry about intimidate. It cannot be fake outed itself. But Fluttermane just exists. I don't think I'm in the right spot for what I'm trying to get right now. Because we just like ran through water. And I don't... Just kidding. Guess who's so good at this game? If you said me, you are probably wrong. I cannot even see if I have that. I do not. Okay. That is like the one issue with this setup is that there's stuff where my face should be. Oh god, I have to false swipe you because you're not on screen. Oh, also nice on the level on the Mindfu. We're getting close, y'all. Like I said, we are sub 30 Pokemon from completing the full Pokedex. I think we still have to do like Basculegion and some of those, but that's a problem for when it shows up in the Pokedex. I also have to do a couple eggs. I have like a Trevenant that I need to breed and a couple others, and so we'll deal with that later. Mienshao. Every time I see you like collect items from the Pokemon, One, I'm like, LOLOL. That means more craftable TMs, and I hate that. But it's also funny to be like, oh, I like destroyed this Pokemon and then stole a part of its soul. I don't know. I think that that's funny. Is it funny? Probably not. All right, perfect. Let's get a... What's it called? Mian Chao. We are at 125 out of 190. Let's see what the group chat is saying. All right. Let's quickly save just because we're making progress. The Cleffa line should be fine. And okay, so we can claim a reward. So that means we're less than 30 Pokemon away at this point. A bunch of them. Okay, I'm just going to pull some of these things from, what's it called? From home. Conkeldurr. I can do Conkeldurr, Morpeko. Habitat plus. Unknown. Is that a gift? I'm assuming it's a gift, or I just send mine over. Let's get my reward, though. This is such a convoluted system to get to your Pokedex, but it is what it is. I got a Reaper Cloth. Yeah. All right, 29 Pokemon minus... Okay, 29 minus the Loyal 3, so 26. Plus a bunch of Pokemon that I can transfer over. Did I catch a Munchlax? Oh, wait. I have a Munchlax. Wait. How does Munchlax evolve? Munchlax is also friendship, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Why is it not in my party then? Also, where is it? There you are. You should be here. I could be full of it, but I'm pretty sure Munchlax... I just assume all the baby Pokemon evolve via friendship. And if that's the case, right, I wasted a ton of time. Yeah, this is a friendship Evo. I'm so silly. Let's go get that Morpeko. We have the Politoed, like I said, in... we have the Politoed locked away in the box, so we don't have to worry about that. I also don't know why I'm running through this cave, right? I can just fly out of it, but I'm just going to go look at Pheasantipity. Like, hey, friend, I'm just going to... Look at this. You can't do anything. This could be like a cool Photoshop, right? Okay, apparently we cannot ride. Oh, Minus just opens up the Pokedex? Oh, did we clip into it? How do I go to selfie stick mode? Why? Look at you. You just don't care. Alright, let's go. Okay, I'm not going to run all the way over there. We have all of these Pokemon. I thought by now it would be daytime, so I could go get, what's it called? A cutie fly. But it seems that I am, as the children say, wrong. I think some adults say that too. But I know the children, I know at least one child in their life has said, I'm wrong, I think. Or they're wrong. I don't know what I said. We're doing a great job of being live, y'all. We are making this so engaging for everyone at home. Definitely, if you haven't, please like the video. It lets me know that you like what I have to say. Or at least you're listening to what I have to say. As we continue to just wait. All right. Well, if someone sees a cutie fly, I would say let me know, but there's a 90-second delay because this is a tournament, and I'm probably not going to see it. But I appreciate you letting me know in the chat that I messed up. It's good to have accountability and to realize I could have saved myself some time. But I get to spend that time with all of you. And this is the point where I realized I had went to go get water so I could take my vitamins, and then I didn't take my vitamins. So instead of I'm going to do that now. There's still, oh my God, there's so many matches. I'm going to go get my vitamins. I'll be right back. All right, we are back, and we've got our vitamins. Let's see the metagame. For anyone curious about this tournament, Ogerpon is on 63% of teams, Fluttermane on 52, Iron Hands on 51, Landorus on 43, Qianpao on 28, Torn on 28, Rillaboom 22, Sinestro, or however you pronounce it, is on 15% of teams, Roaring Moon on 12%, Blood Moon on 11, Alolan Ninetales on 9, Okie Dokie or whatever is on 3.7. I am curious though. Oh, are we one of the only backs play? No, we can't be the only backs player. How many backs players are there? How is Bax just not showing? Where is Bax? Bax. There are 22 Bax players, and it is 16-6, and I am not part of that 16. So it's pretty. It's like up there. Oh, round 2 started. Okay, I totally missed round 2 because it was like not clear at all. So now we are excited to play some stuff. It is Iron Hands, Heatran, Cress, Flutter, Ogre Water, and Drago. So an interesting sort of team here. It is going to be that Dragon Fang on the Regidrago, Life Orb on the Fluttermane. So Life Orb suggests to me, right, it is going to be a faster one, but it's also probably a frailer one. So leading something like like Landorus Flutter could be really good here. Being able, it is also, no, it's regular Ogerpon. We have to list all the Ogerpons as regular. So I was like, oh god, what if... I was like, oh god, I'm playing a regular Ogerpon. No, it is the water Ogerpon. And we still have not found a cutie fly, for those of you paying attention at home. Okay, so yeah, we need what? 29 more Pokemon. The Loyal Tree brings us down to 26. Plus the Clefailine and all the eggs. in the Pokemon left. There's about like 19 left, which is pretty good in my opinion, right? Like only needing 19 more for us to get this charm is pretty solid, and my opponent hopefully will check in soon. I can understand people, like I didn't even realize the round 2 had started. I only knew because I like switched back from the other screen. Tournament announcements. All right, we're just, like I said, we can try and find a cutie fly while we wait. Also, like I said, if you haven't, please leave a like on the video. It does really help out. It shows YouTube that I'm at least trying my best, if nothing else, and we appreciate that. And so, yeah, we gotta keep trying and pushing. I think depending on how today goes will determine if I'm doing 1 or 2 tournaments next week. Yes, cutie fly. I can't. Oh, it's so small. There you go. Okay, that's cutie fly. How do I get Rabombi? Is Rabombi a shiny stone evolution? Rabombi. Okay, no, it's just a regular Evo. So we can just huck a Pokeball. I don't feel like spending money on this stuff. All right, well, we're here. Cutie fly, we can just quickly evolve that now. Don't have to wait around for us to get Rabombi. Rabombi. La Bamba. This is low enough level. I hope that 1 will. Thank you. Oh, okay. I was like, I opened a message on Discord and I was like really confused, and I realized I was just in the wrong channel. There we go. We are. I also, I can't believe that you can just hit minus to see the Pokedex. I was jumping through so many hoops, and all I have to do is hit 1 button, and it's right there for me. We are a silly little goose, if nothing else. So I think that is. Oh, I need to get Driplin. Where's the apple stand? It's like over here, I guess. I don't actually know where the apple stand is. I'm assuming. God, I hate you. I'm just like real tired right now, in all honesty. We're just like kind of waiting for something to happen. My opponent hasn't checked in yet. So maybe this just turns into a stream of completing the Pokedex with some battles thrown in. So somewhere is the place that I can buy the apples that I need. And I'm sure that this isn't fun for anyone just watching me. That's so annoying. You can't take a photo like that. Monsieur Apple Seller person, let me farm infinite money. I cannot ride Koraidon here. It's so sad. All of these are actual apples. Is this a Diplin? It is. Or not a, it's a whatever. Terra Bug, I'm not going to use that, but it's cool that you're Terra Bug. I mean, you're gonna sit in my box. I'm gonna be real here. I feel like having a living dex would be really, really useful right about now, because I wouldn't have to deal with any of this. And like I've completed the Pokédex so many times. Like I have so many, but I'm like missing things because I didn't do the full thing. Cool. We did it, y'all. Oh, almost. We did the easy part. This is a moment. Oh god, I have to hit buttons to get it. All right, are you a trainer? No, you're gonna fight me. I don't want to fight. I just want someone to give me the thing to evolve my Pokemon. All right, my opponent checked in with like 5 seconds left on the clock. Ah, that means we have to play, and I wanted to eat. Sorry, man. Oh, good. We are resolving some issues. We might be playing on Showdown. I don't want to play on Showdown. I would rather not. Okay, can I have a few minutes? Sure. Alright, my opponent is going to try and fix their switch so we don't have to play on Showdown, because I don't really play as well as I would like to on Showdown. I don't know who sells me this apple. And I don't know if it's a woman that's like, I love apples. Like, I'm assuming it's in the apple field. So now we're just waiting a little bit longer. Let's just see what's gonna happen here. I'm just gonna look this up. I don't need Uber for teens. I am an adult. Apple. Pokemon. I spelled that wrong. This is like literally not remotely where I thought this place was. It's here? Not by the apple orchard? All right, well. Let's see what's going to happen. C-Dot, I already have Shiftry. I don't have the Ludicolo line, but I don't know. I don't even know if there are any... Are there exclusives in the versions? I feel like there's not. But we'll see. Fomantis. Crying. Bellsprout. I'm so tired. I went to bed at 2:30 last night because I was building a couch that I now have. And the couch is great, but I did not need to build it at 2:30 last night. Do I have a... I do. Okay. I was like, do I have a Masquerain? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, one of these people is going to let me farm infinite money. Okay. 10:30. All right. Have I really just been hitting space this whole time? Apparently so. We gotta send the good luck, have fun. All right, cool. So if that's the case, we're gonna move this over here and then have a bigger viewing window, I guess. This is gonna be so much easier once my other monitor is usable. I forgot. It's been so long. I forgot what I said is really good into this. All right, cool. No, I want random. Don't. Okay, so yeah, it's Life Orb. So we could do Lander. I think Landorus Flutter is really good here. Landorus Flutter is really good. So is Ninetales. It's just a question of... I think Landorus on lead makes sense. And then the big question then just is, do I want... do I think they're going to go Trick Room? Or do I think that, because that's a question, right? Do I think that they're going to go Trick Room? I think having at least one fairy is important. And I think I'm going to go Fluttermane here just because, right, if they lead Iron Hands, we can at least neutralize some of the damage. I think we want here, and then I think we want these 4. Right? Heatran is Terra Grass. The Apom line and okay are exclusive to Violet. So I can just transfer over a Morpeko and I have the Cramorant. Okay, cool. I feel like Ogerpon is really good, but I don't know what I'll drop. I want to drop for Ogerpon, and that's the issue. I'm going to try this. I think we can bring Ogerpon game 2 if we need to. and use it that way. Like I said, I don't know if they're going to go for the Trick Room mode. I feel like they might, just because they're a little bit slower. But if that's the case, right, we have the ability just to put on a ton of pressure. We also like want to preserve our Flutter main, right, given the fact that, or we have Ninetales, right? So we have a little bit of flexibility in what we choose to preserve here, as we are going to see Cresselia lead, okay, and Iron Hands. Which is exactly what I thought it would be. I am going to go for the U-turn, and I'm just going to switch out my Flutter main, right? Like, the speed boost is nice, but I think you're going to go for... what is it called? I think you're going to go for a heavy slam into my Flutter instead. You could go, like I said, for a fake out into the Landorus. The Crest does have Ice Beam, so you could go for the Ice Beam and the fake out into the Landorus, calling the Flutter main switch out. But right, I could also double up your Iron Hands. So I think that this is a little tricky spot. I think that going for the U-turn, though, is our best bet, right? We do risk that double up, but I don't think it's the end of the world. Also, I need to read the team sheet, because I would have realized that this Iron Hands does not have Heavy Slam. And so we potentially are taking a lot of damage. Yep, it's probably going to be the Ice Beam if I had to guess here. It is, okay, just going to be a Trick Room. So that's actually good for us, as we can... I'm going to go for the U-turn onto the Cresselia, as well as go for the Fake Out. And this is just going to make it so we can start chipping away, and right, also making it so that their Iron Hands is not really doing that much, right? We can get it down to -2 here and put on just a ton of pressure, right? And say, hey, your Trick Room's really not going to do much. And then if we bring out the Ninetales, we can start howling, which I think like Howl Drain Punch is going to be huge here, right? Especially given the fact that, as I mentioned, they don't have Heavy Slam on their Iron Hands. So we can make ours just super, super strong here, right? Having that, what's it called? That Howl boost, as we are going to see the Terra come out. And the question is, what is it going to be? And it is going to be actually into that Iron Hands. So I'm guessing they're calling something like a Stomping Tantrum, but I like don't care. I'm going to go for the fake out onto the Crest, stop it from moving, probably taking a Drain Punch. Yeah, doing just like, look at how little that Drain Punch is going to be doing at this point, and going straight for that U-turn, letting us bring out a pretty free, what's it called? Alolan Ninetales. And I really can just start setting up at this point, right? You're going to be at -1, and we have the defense boost. And so we can just Drain Punch and Howl. The question though is, do we want to Howl here, or do we want to set up the Aurora Veil? And I think the Aurora Veil is going to actually be a little bit more impactful, as we can go for the Drain Punch onto their Iron Hands, right? Like, we could see a switch out here. I think switching out makes probably the most amount of sense. You could switch out into like your Flutter main to try and take things better. But I think at this point, with the Aurora Veil, which we should pretty easily be able to get, we can definitely start going for Howls to just make us really, really strong. Also important to note is the Crest outspeeds Hands. So it's a little bit of a faster Cresselia here, as we will have to take that Psychic, doing a little bit more than I would have liked it to do. But with the Howls and the Drain Punch, right, we should be getting into good shape. I'm going to actually go for a Howl. How many turns of Trick Room are left? There's 2 turns of Trick Room left. I'm going to go for the Howl, and I'm going to go for the Drain Punch onto this Iron Hands. I think we should be able to take it, right? As we will take the Drain Punch here. I'm hoping, like I said, with the screens up, we can take it a little bit more, and then use the Howl to our advantage. So 53 up to 89. $36. I think we can take another one. And then I'm hoping that with the Howl boost, right, we can recover enough to start playing this long game. The issue, though, is what's it called? The issue really is the fact that we are pretty low right now, but we should be able to. We could have switched into, I guess, the Iron Hand, or not. Oh, that's actually really bad. I thought we would live that. Otherwise, I could have switched out into Landorus. This is fine. This is fine. That's a little bit unfortunate, but we can bring out. Okay, so we can bring out the Landorus here and go for. We have, what's it called? We do have the Trick Room set up. And so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to target down the Cresselia because that's really what I'm worried about right now. I'm going to go for a Blizzard here, and then I'm going to go for the Terra Blast onto the Cresselia because I want to stop the Trick Room. And right, your Iron Hands at this point is so low that we can deal with it pretty effectively. We do have to worry about a Heatran in the back, right? Like that does limit sort of what our options are because it, I mean, like, yeah, we have Flutter Mane, so we really are going to be dependent on this Landorus at this point. So I didn't think that we would die from the Drain Punch. But unfortunately, like, we did. But we do know that we are faster. So, like, game 2, we do have the ability just to go for, what's it called? To go for a fake out into them and then go for a setup of our own. The Blizzard going to come out here, doing good damage onto the Cresselia, or getting the knockout onto the Cresselia and KOing the Iron Hands. So, putting us in a solid position. Drain Punch going to come out, doing nothing into the Landorus. Really grasping at straws here. So we still have our Auroraville up, which is super nice. We're going to see the Ogerpon actually come out here. And so I'm going to go for a Howl here, and I'm just going to Terra Blast. I'm going to Terra Blast the Ogerpon. Actually, I'm going to Blizzard. I'm going to go for a Blizzard, and I'm going to Terra Blast into the Ogerpon, right? Like, we might... If they go for the Spiky Shield, I want to just make sure I get the KO. Ogre in the back. And so this is, like, this Landorus, right, is about to put in a ton of work. Even if you go for the Follow Me, right, Blizzard will be more than enough, or should be enough to KO the hands at this point. And then we have a big hit, not even going for any sort of redirection or something like that, as we will just cleanly one-shot the Ogerpon. And now with a single target Blizzard onto this... I forgot that Hail is over. Fluttermane. Okay, Fluttermane in the back. Okay, this is fine. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. I forgot about that. But it's not the end of the world, right? We can single target Moonblast to kill them. Definitely should have gone for a Howl last turn. I think we're still in the clear, right? Because of the fact that we know we outspeed, and even if they live, right, they will take Life Orb. We do have access to Shadow Ball of our own, and you can only target one thing, right? So if we target into the... Let's see how much this does. I think that they can live. Okay, but they died a Life Orb. And we are faster. Okay. Back. Slower than A9. That's super good to know, right? Like, their entire team is slower than us, as they will fire off the Moonblast into our Alolan Ninetales and then go down to... What's it called? They're going to go down to their Life Orb recoil. So that's really good for us. Flat. A9 hands. Landorus. Okay, so I think my opponent is going to bring, what's it called? I think my opponent is going to bring Heatran game 2, and knowing that we are faster with Alola Ninetales is so huge, right? Because we can set up the Aurora Veil before they're able to attack, and so we can use that to our advantage, right? Like I said, I definitely think they are going to bring their Heatran this game. I don't think that what's it called? I don't think that our Flutter Mane was super useful, right? It really switched out, and that was like kind of it. So I'm gonna do Ninetales Iron Hands, because that way we pressure with Fake Out, we can set up the Aurora Veil, we can attack into Flutter Mane. Let's bring Landorus in the back, and then I think we need Ogerpon, right? We need Ogerpon. Basically, we are gonna, yeah, I'm gonna go with these 4, and I think my thought process with it is, if you bring Landorus, we have good answers into it. If you bring Regidrago, right, we can go for Fake Out, we can set up, and I think once we set up the Aurora Veil, we're just in such good shape, and we can really take advantage of that. And so I'm hoping, let's see what happens here. My opponent going to lead the Flutter Mane with the Iron Hands, and so I am going to Terra Ghost, and I'm going to set up the Aurora Veil, and I'm going to go for a Heavy Slam onto the Flutter Mane. Lead 2. I think that this is going to be important. Right, I could see you going right for the Fake Out into the what's it called? Into the hands, just trying to get damage onto it. Or I mean, wow. I can see you going for the Fake Out onto the Alola Ninetales, just trying to stop me from setting up a Aurora Veil. But I think even if you Moonblast into me, it's still not the end of the world. It's a little bit tricky for sure. Perfect. We do get a huge call, right? Like getting that Fake Out off. That's going to let us set up this Aurora Veil. So we should be able to pretty comfortably tank this Moonblast. It is going to go into the hands as expected. It is a 2-hit KO, which I don't really like, but yeah, that's a ton of damage. We will get a big KO onto this Flutter Mane, so definitely committing the Terror there was worth it because of the fact that it means that, right, we were able to survive that hit. The problem, though, is if you bring out something faster than Iron Hands, it gets a little bit scary here, as we will see the Heatran. Like I said, I did expect the Heatran to come here. I'm going to go for a Howl here, and I'm just going to Drain Punch onto the Iron Hands, knowing that they, what's it called? They can protect on the Heatran, and I can't really afford for Iron Hands to go down here. And so we can potentially see a force here. We could see them just attack perfect. Like that is what I was worried about, of them protecting the Heatran, right? And this way we get the Howl up, we get to +1, and we're going to recover a ton of HP back onto our Iron Hands. Look at that. That, like, if we target down their Iron Hands again, like, that's a KO. We probably are going to see a hit back. Yeah, they're going to go for their own Drain Punch, doing a little bit more, unfortunately, than I would have liked, just given the fact that we are, what's it called, at +1, but we can go for another Howl here, and then we can fire off a Drain Punch onto the Heatran, right? You don't have a Ghost at this point. You could have Cresselia, but if you have Cresselia, right, we can take another hit from you and then fire back with something strong. So this is really good for us too, because we are also setting up this position perfect, right? This is exactly what this team wants to do. It wants to have a big screen up. We should take that. We do take that, and right at +2, we should be more than enough to finish off this Iron Hands. I mean, not this Iron Hands, this Heatran, recover a ton of HP back, and right at +2 with the Aurora Veil up, I think we can just pretty easily start either going for Blizzard, depending on what they have, and going from there, right? We know that one more Howl into Drain Punch into the Iron Hands takes it out. And so the question then is, what do you have in the back? We can also just fire off really big blizzards. I don't really want to give up my boost on... Okay, and this is going to be the Ogre Pawn. So Ogre Pawn, right, we have access to Landorus. I'm just going to go for the Blizzard here, and I'm going to go for the Drain Punch onto the Iron Hands, just trying to deal with it that way. We could see the Ogre Pawn Terrasilize, but if you Terrasilize, we do have our own Ogre Pawn in the back, and so we can go for that follow me and stuff like that to take advantage of the fact that Ivy Cudgel will trigger our Water Absorb and put us in a strong spot. We still, like I said, have Landorus, which can cycle in Intimidates if we need to. It is going to be a little bit scary, but we are going to see just no, what's it called? No Protect here. The Ivy Cudgel going into the Iron Hands. Unfortunately, that high critical hit chance really come in to bite us, as they are going to be able to get the knockout, which I don't think that they otherwise would. But critically, we are able to survive with our, what's it called? Our thing. And then I'm gonna bring out my Landorus here just to get an Intimidate drop onto it. We can go for a U-turn and a Moonblast into the Iron Hands just to try and lower its attack a little bit. So I'm gonna go for a Moonblast if it doesn't Terra, and then I'm gonna U-turn out into it in case it does. Right? We can take advantage of the fact that they don't have access to... Oh, what's it called? We're going to get guaranteed super effective damage onto this. That's going to let us bring out our Ogre Pawn. And then I think from there, we can just Horn Leech into their Ogre Pawn and then just use Ninetales with Moonblast to take care of, what's it called? Their Iron Hands. So feeling pretty good about this one. I can see why my opponent didn't want Regidrago. Right, I have 2 Fairy types, which is definitely sort of a scary thing for them to face down. And so let's just, I think, like I said, they probably are going to commit the Terra this turn, as actually they're not, which, you know, it's a solid decision. I respect it. This will let us bring out our Ogre Pawn pretty freely, and then at this point we can just Horn Leech into theirs and what's it called, get the KO onto their Iron Hands. They do survive. I don't think it's the end of the world. Right, we are perfect. Going to get that Ivy Cudgel going into our Ogre Pawn here as the Wild Charge. Going to come into the Ninetales. Unfortunate recoil there, but at this point we can go for a Moonblast, guarantee the knockout onto this Iron Hands, and go for a Focus Energy just to kind of see if we can get it. Right, I do like the idea of pretty much all of my all of my Ivy Cudgels at least landing a critical hit. But I don't think it's necessary, right? We still have screens up. We still have access to Howl. And so, yeah, I think I can't really see a way in which my opponent comes back from this, right? Because we have it guaranteed onto their Iron Hands, and then it's a 3v1 where one of their attacks doesn't work. Did I need to go for the Focus Energy? Like, no. But, like, I kind of want to. And so, yeah, we get that increased critical hit chance, and then we can just start firing off Horn Leeches and getting to +1. Yeah, like, at this point, it's just going to be a Horn Leech battle, but I have the huge advantage that, 1, I have screens, and 2, I have access to Howl, and I have a heightened critical hit chance. So every single turn, I'm just going to... And I go first, too, so it's just like, I'm gonna keep boosting, And I think we should pretty comfortably take this game. They're going to Spiky Shield. That's fine. Right? We are getting to +2. I can also switch into Landorus. I think I'm just going to switch into Landorus at this point. Because then I can also cycle Intimidates. I can get the Snow back up. I can go for Blizzard. And just overall, right, like, your only option is to go for a Horn Leech. And right, we are at +1. We do have an increased critical hit chance. And unfortunately, we do have to KO an Ogre Pawn, which is never something I enjoy doing. I love this Pokemon very, very dearly, as all of us should. And, right, we'll get the Intimidate. We're at the boosted defenses, plus we're... Okay, and they're going to go for the Terra. We are going for Horn Leech, so it'll be super effective this time. I think just going out in style, right? Like, you know, like it's about to happen. The special defense boost, not really helpful. We are at +1. We have a heightened critical hit rate. This is stab. This is super effective. And we will just be able to take that game. So glad we were able to finish off on a win. Like, last round was real tough. And also we are almost done, luckily. Huge. There's 6 minutes left in the round. And so hopefully we don't have like hundreds of delays like last time. I'm just going to bring this screen over. I'm going to bring this screen over here. And I'm going to try and evolve my Diplin while I still can. So happy with the team. Right. It was able to get a win, which is always a good feeling. All right. So I need to find the apple person. The infinite money glitch. For those of you that are not aware, these apples sell for $5.50 each. So you can just spam the A button to drain all of your money and then sell all of the apples to make way more money. So let's... Oh my god. Let's quickly get more water. No, because then I'm going to have to pee. Also worth noting, I have plans tonight. So regardless of how long this tournament goes, I personally am going to stop streaming in at most 4 hours. So, I mean, for those of you that want to watch the whole thing, like, I don't plan on playing in the whole thing. Even, like, it would be cool to be like, okay, I went 5-1, but I don't want my whole life to be Pokemon, and I want to do other things, and I'm going to do other things. And yeah, thanks, Ro. I'm happy with how it worked out. Like I said, I like haven't built a team in a while, so I was really kind of scared to enter a tournament with it, but getting a win, obviously, right, there's still so many more rounds, there's so many more things that can happen, but feeling comfortable with the team, I don't have to hit all these buttons. Like, just, yeah, it feels good. All right, I'm gonna pass that. I can breed that. I can breed that. Where are you? Habitat. Okay. And that is north of where I am. So we're looking for a little teacup. I'm hoping that we can get it before this round starts. And it's night, too, so if it's a ghost, there's not really an issue. We got a grassy seed. Rillaboom, baby. They know. This is one really annoying thing, right? One, it doesn't save your place. Oh, it does save your place. I can't even complain about that anymore. But it doesn't show where I am on this map. Which is very frustrating, because it's like, okay, I'm trying to, like, find these Pokemon. I would like to know if I'm in the right spot, but it doesn't always tell you that. So I instead have to hit this button and be like, okay, is it near the, like, basin or the circle thing? I think so. I think it's, like, still up ahead a little bit. I don't know if it's, like, a special sort of way to find it. But I just know that we are in the area where it's supposed to live. I'm just assuming, like, its counterpart, it is, like, up here. In the gorge somewhere. I could check a guide, but I would much rather have the ability to complain about it. I don't even know if it's like a tree Pokemon. I know that people have like shiny hunted it for the mark. So that makes me feel like it's just available running around. Maybe it's like at the top. No, it is definitely not up here. There's like no Pokemon. This is not a Pokemon spot. This is not where the Pokemon go. They go to the movies. We combine like 4 references there. Gligar line, Apom. Okay, so I have it. So I just need to transfer over the Morpeko, which is good. All right. 5 rounds left, and there's... Oh, are we actually going to have a round start on time? As I desperately try to find this Poltergeist. They mentioned it's also on the other side. So maybe we have to cross over. There's no Pokemon over here. It's small. I don't have a Mandibuzz, so I do need a this thing too. Yeah, I expect it to be very small. Oh, I'm so tired. I have to like run errands and do all this other stuff tomorrow. It knows Memento. I mean, I have Taunt. I don't have Taunt. I have False Swipe, but I'm not gonna go for False Swipe, so I have to like attack into it anyway. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm like really tired right now. I think it's down here. This looks like a place it would be. I'm assuming it also like is floating in the air. Is it here? We gotta check. Yeah, okay, so it is in this area. There's still 3 rounds to go. Nope. No. I'm gonna look up where it is. Where's Mossfield Confluence? So apparently there's a fixed one on the other side of the river. So we're going to try and get that and hope that the next round does not start before. Otherwise, we say, hey, we are trying to catch the Poltergeist. That is not... Is that what I'm looking for? I just see a... That is... Like, there's something in here, but it is too small. No, that does not sound like a Poltergeist. Oh, it is! Okay, I should have saved. I think you can run from this and save. So I'm gonna run and save. I hope I can. Okay, you can. Let's save to not screw that up in case it wants to one-shot itself. And then yeah, let's get here. We're almost at 180, which is huge, right? That's a significant part of the Pokédex. I don't know. I assume if it's like the special Terra one, it doesn't have Memento, right? That would feel like a really bad decision. Okay, you go away. Let's huck an Ultra Ball at it, right? We don't want to risk it knocking itself out. I think I have the item to evolve it. Okay, Scald is fine. I don't care about Scizor. Perfect. All right. Yeah, cool. Okay, cool. Oh, I should have added it to my party. That was a waste of time. Yeah, we're getting there. So 3. There's not that many Pokemon left, which is good. That one we know about. Morpeko I have to transfer over. What is 106? Oh, nope, don't do that. Oh, God. I locked the screen for a second, and I'm very thankful that that did not cause anything bad to happen for all of you watching at home. But that's really scary to know that I can lock my screen and... Oh God, what did they... Yeah, that's okay. We're still waiting for some rounds. Kitakami Pokedex. What is number 106? Is that something that I can get in this game? Just past it. Okay, so that is the Ludicolo line. Lotad is available in the Apple Hills. Okay, the Paradise. Let's go to the woods. So this is the Lotad line. I'm assuming it's like here. I don't actually know. Oh, I didn't even check that. I probably should, right? That is what the children like to check. Yeah, let's open that up. Let's see this bad boy. Where is it? It is not. That is... Oh, well. We have it. I'm gonna... Oh, God. I'm gonna have to play the minigame. Okay, so I'm not gonna use that one. because the item to evolve this thing is a pain to get. So I'm going to get like an actual, I'm going to like hunt a shiny competitive one, I guess. So that means I need to get, okay, I can do the mint. What are you? Vullaby? Okay, wait. I'm going to evolve Mandibuzz. Okay. No, what are we saying? English, words. Nope, I don't want to do picnic. I want to evolve my Mandibuzz. There we go. Nice. All right, new round. Who are we playing this time? All right, we're playing Ogerpon, Xianpao, Conkeldurr, Milotic, Dusclops, and Heatran. Interesting. So, okay, Ice Fang, perfect. It is regular Ogerpon, which is super good for us. And okay, so Ogerpon into their team is really, really good. They do have Brick Break on their Dusclops, which is unfortunate. Oh, they have weakness. Okay, they have weakness policy Heatran, right? So they trigger the weakness policy with the Dusclops and go for a Heat Wave. Okay, so that means, so Milotic is really good into this team. I mean, not Milotic. Ninetales is really good into this team, right? Nope. Link battle. 5, 6, 3, 2, 3. So it's Ogre, it's regular Ogre, Chien, Conk, Milo, Clops, and Heatran. So, like I said, Ninetales, very, very good. My opponent's team is very physical. The issue, right, is they have Dusclops. So if they set up Trick Room, which we can't really stop, they can just do a ton of damage to us that way. And they also have Will-O-Wisp on the Dusclops. So I know that I want Ninetales. I think that Ogerpon is really good because their Heatran has Heat Wave, Flamethrower, and Earth Power. So even if we don't Terra, we deal with it. It also helps really well into the Milo, right? Being able to go for those Horn Leeches. Importantly, the Milotic does not have Hypnosis. It is Scald, Ice Beam, Recover, Protect. So we can deal with it pretty effectively that way. Xianpao is Terra Dark. I kind of just like these two, Ogerpon, and then Iron Hands in the back. They can also self Will-O-Wisp to get Flash Fire boosts. That is good to know. That is very good to know. But I think we just try and set up, right? They don't really have much that can hit. I mean, they have Heatran, but we have Baxcalibur, right? We can kind of play around it. So let's see what they're gonna lead here. Dusclops, Milotic. Clops lead, Milotic lead. So I don't know. I'm gonna go for a Howl, right? Because I'm gonna go for a Howl. I'm gonna go for Protect. This way, we're gonna see a straight swap. I'm guessing it's going to be into the Heatran. Yeah, so Ogerpon, I think, is a much better lead here. Howl, we will get a nice little boost. So that's something, right, we can take advantage of. I'm guessing they're going to go for a Brick Break. Or no, they're just going to go straight for the Trick Room. They're probably going to try and proc that Policy. I'm going to switch into Ogerpon. And I'm going to fire off a Glaive Rush onto this Dusclops, right? I just need to get as much damage as possible. And try and set up for an endgame with the flash, or what's it called? With the boost, I'm really hoping that we can take hits well. And then we can Terra on the Ogerpon to get a special defense boost. And with the special defense boost from... Okay, they're going to fire off a Nightshade. Flamethrower into the Ogerpon. Doing a little bit more than I would have liked. As the Glaive Rush going to go onto the Dusclops. Unfortunately, the Heatran is also faster. Oh, we don't have... We took off Follow Me. That's bad. I was like, oh, we can Follow Me to stop them from KOing us. We cannot actually do that. Okay. Will-O-Wisp going into the Flashfire Heatran. A little bit scary because we still are in like Glaive Rush mode, but we do have screens up. Baxcalibur is a terrible Pokemon. I'm going to be very honest right now. If they go for the Will-O-Wisp... Oh, I did not expect that to one-shot. I think we have to lead Ogerpon. I think we lead Ogerpon, and we just Ivy Cudgel right off the bat. Okay, that's the plan. Okay, good start. Please go for a Brick Break. That's fine. That's totally fine with me. We went for a Horn Leech. This should KO the Dusclops, which means that we can recover some HP back, right? We have a positive matchup into everything they have in the back. Ivy Cudgel. Oh, I was hoping I went for not Ivy Cudgel. That's so bad. That's really bad. How many turns of Trick Room are left? Okay, last turn of Trick Room. I'm going to Wild Charge the Dusclops. It is Terra Fire. It is Terra Fire Heatran. So that is something we can take advantage of. We know it's Milotic in the back. So even if you, like, right, we have a ton of pressure that we can apply. We do have to be a little bit weary of... What do we have to be weary of? We have to be weary of their own Ogerpon in the back. As we will see a commit to the Terra. So what I'm thinking is about to happen, right, is they're probably... Yeah, okay, it's going to be the Heatran, which is fine with... Okay, it's fine with me because Trick Room is ending, and they don't have another way to set it up again. And so we probably are going to lose... we want to lose Iron Hands here. Right? If Iron Hands lives, that's really bad for us. Thank you very much. Oh, God. That is not what was supposed to happen. But, right, we're in a super good position. The main issue, though, is if they have... Which they probably... I'm going to guess they have their own Ogerpon in the back. If they do, we're in bad shape. It's Conkeldurr. Okay. Conkeldurr I can work with. I'm gonna... I have to double that. Oh, I was really hoping we would live that. Okay. What did we learn here? What we learned Dusclops is really difficult to deal with. That's, yeah, so we're gonna lose this game. I think the adjustment we make is we lead Ogerpon. Yeah, we lead Ogerpon. That's annoying. Wait. Oh my god. That is... I'm not gonna cheat them out of a win. All right, we are trying to figure out this technical difficulty. Okay, cool. So we're gonna play again the same thing. Yeah, the issue... How do we beat Heatran? I think the first thing we got to do is not Glaive Rush with backs. Right? That is probably a good start. We could do Landorus. No, because they led Milotic. I think we do Ogerpon with Milo. I mean, Ogerpon with Ninetales to set up just Howl and start blasting. I think we bring these two for Heatran in the back. And just... I think we just have to immediately go for the Terra and go for the Howl. Because I think if we crit Ivy Cudgel, I think we just win. But the issue, right, is if they... I mean, if they go for... what's it called? If they go for a Will-O-Wisp, it's a little bit scary, but we have the high crit chance, so I think that that's really our best bet here. And so let's kind of see what they do on lead. Dusclops, Conkeldurr. Lead, Conkeldurr, lead. Conkeldurr does not have... Okay, I'm going to... Do I KO the Conkeldurr? I'm going to double up. Okay. I'm going to just double up into the dust. Or I'm going to go for this into the Dusclops, right? They do have to hit the Will-O-Wisp. The fire guy would be really, really good right now. Come on, crit. That is not enough damage. That is so much damage. What the? Okay. I'm gonna Spiky Shield, and I'm gonna Moonblast the Conkeldurr. That did way too much damage. I have Iron Hands in the back. Like, I get that it's... What's it called? I get that it's the ability, but that's too much. Yeah, that... Nightshade is gonna be a pain. That is a resisted hit. That is a resisted hit into... okay, wait. This is bad. Right? Because you... Okay, I have to double. I'm not... Like, right? You just go for the... That's... Yeah, that's so bad. There's the Drain Punch. But, okay. Yeah, that is... Oh, God. Conkeldurr is just way too strong. I should have led Landorus. Glaive Rush the Conkeldurr, go for a fake out. Hope that I can put it in range of an Ice Punch. Will-O-Wisp, perfect. Missed the Iron Hands. We love all the help that we can get. Glaive Rush. Thank goodness. Here's the problem, right? You can just bring out your Heatran and start going from there. I cannot afford to go. I'm gonna Ice Shard for Chip. I have to Ice Shard for Chip. And then go for a Drain Punch onto you as well. You might go for I don't think you go you could trigger the weakness policy. Smart. Oh, I should have Glaive Rushed into the Heatran, or into the Dusclops. This lets you fire off a hit the next turn. Okay, wait. Yeah, losing Ogerpon, I did not expect Conkeldurr to do just that much damage. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. This Heatran doesn't have any boosts right now. If we KO this Dusclops, which I don't think we do, we don't. Yeah, if we had KO'd the Dusk... If we flinch the Dusclops. We need to flinch the Dusclops. If we flinch the Dusclops, I think we have a chance. Okay. Wait. Wait a second. Wait a second. They've triggered Flash Fire, right? Okay. We are at +1 Glaive Rush. Okay. This is +2 or +1 Glaive Rush. Stab. And, oh, they can just protect. I should have accounted for that. Right? Like, this is a really easy protect in Trick Room. You 100% protect in Trick Room here. There's no other play here. Unless you call that I'm gonna... I mean, it's just the safer play. That was... Yeah, if I should have targeted down the Dusclops. There's no reason for you to, like, risk this. And, right, you can just now Flash Fire indefinitely. Okay. I don't know why they're not setting up Trick Room. But I'm thankful for it. I'm going to Glaive Rush the Heatran. I'm going to Heavy Slam the Dusclops. I have the attack, like I said, I have the attack boost. I have Stab. And this is just like a ton of damage. If this KO, come on, KO. Okay, this, I think, potentially can put us back into the game. I don't know why they went for a Will-O-Wisp. Love that damage. Nightshade, they're going for the Nightshade onto the Iron Hands. I don't know what they have in the back. I'm guessing that they are afraid of Iron Hands more than Baxcalibur. We are going to see the Qianpao come out here. I'm going to go for a Protect, and I'm just going to start Drain Punching the Qianpao. This is why... Okay, this is why... Because at this point, they're going to get me in range of a hit. So in all honesty, I played this poorly. There's a lot of stuff I should and could have done differently. Right? At this point, I'm more than in range of a hit from Qianpao. So I'm gonna Glaive Rush and I'm gonna Drain Punch anyway. It doesn't really matter, right? Because you can just, yeah, you finish me off at this point. Yeah, I mean, I played poorly. And I think this was like a tough matchup, but I think that they also played well. I gave them a lot of, yeah, like I should have, I don't know, I could have been better with stuff. I didn't need to lose my thing here. It's Focus Sash on the Qianpao, so it's guaranteed live. They have access to Will-O-Wisp at this point. Or Nightshade, not Will-O-Wisp. And so I cannot get the knockout here. So unfortunately, we are going to lose that one. Unfortunate. I think it is fine. Like I said, I think I did play poorly. I think it was a tough matchup. I think the Conkeldurr did way more damage than I expected, and I could have played around it better. I think I was so worried about Ogerpon that I was not... Sorry, I hit the button by mistake. Yeah, I should have brought Landorus. At the end of the day, right, like, so what if they have Ogerpon? I have, like, multiple ice types. I can go Terra Flying. It wasn't worth... Yeah, it wasn't worth that. I could have easily Terra Flyinged into their Conkeldurr with a Blizzard and just did stuff that way. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. It's fine. I saved. So yeah, Really unfortunate. I think that that was definitely a winnable set. I don't know if it was a winnable set. I think it could have been a lot closer. I think that what? I think I did not expect the Conkeldurr to do that much damage. In all honesty, if I had known, right, I could have played that differently. I think not bringing Landorus was really, really, really stupid. But it is what it is. We keep playing, right? We might call it early, right? Yeah, it's like I said, I got stuff this afternoon. It's already 1:30. But we press on, right? We still got a bunch more rounds to go. And yeah, we obviously one more knocks me out. 1-3 obviously really sort of kind of rough as a way to go, especially on the stream. But hey, it's not 0-3, so that counts for something, right? And then hey, if nothing else, we see a bunch of cool teams that we can take advantage of, hopefully for future tournaments if we decide to opt against using this in the future. So I don't need Shinx. I know that I have a Luxray and there has to be a wait, Lurantis. I have a Lurantis. Right? There should be a Lurantis somewhere here. Is there not? I don't think there is. I thought I already had a Lurantis. Is that something I need? Okay, I have one. Perfect. Alright, now I gotta find a Lotad. I'm assuming they live in the water, right? They're just like are very sort of aquatic beings, just vibing. Where is Lotad? I know that they're here. So are they in the tree? I know that sometimes there's like that funny picture of them in the tree. So I'm like, okay, is Lotad in the tree? Is Lotad in the water? I feel like this is very much like a Lotad kind of hangout. I'm also going to get some water real quick. I am definitely a little bit dehydrated. So that definitely, yeah, we need some water in me. cool. We're back. Where is Lotad? It is in the Timeless Woods, but I want details. Am I in the right spot? Alright, let's just go here. Because it says there's a bunch of Lombre spawning. And while it's not quite a Lotad, it is also indicative of a place that Lotad might be. And that is definitely helpful. Are they water aquatic beings? Or is it down? Where is this I don't see it. Is it in the water? Oh, I was like, wait, do I have Mankey? And I was like, I definitely do. I definitely have used Infernape enough to like know that it's a Pokemon in this game. Okay, so this is not where the Lotad are, apparently, according to my map. We are maybe too high? Is that the issue? Oh, Lotad. Bless. Oh, it's just it's a little one. It's like, what a great Pokemon. Dude. Not recovering one hit point. How dare you, Lotad? I love this Pokemon so much, man. Sorry, we're chatting in the group chat as we are continuing just to wait for things to finish. Luckily, though, we are, like I said, going a lot faster. But now we have access to Lotad, which we can hopefully add to our party. Yep, perfect. Bye-bye, Mandibuzz. Let's get ourselves the Ludicolo, everyone's favorite sort of dancing friend. We have to still get Munchlax and Clefairy line, but all this running around hopefully is good for them. The main issue, though, is that, what's it called? Clefairy, or not Clefairy, Munchlax doesn't have a friendship item, so we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's get ourselves a Lombre and then go all the way to Ludicolo. Lombre. And let's finish things off. Let's quickly let's hit it with a Water Stone. Where are my Water Stones? There we go. I got the Moonstone for the Cleffa, and we're in good shape. Look at that happy Pineapple. He's just having the best time of his life, and we love that. The Detective Pikachu. What's it called? The Detective Pikachu guy was so scary, and I'm very glad they did not emulate that in this Lotad, and I mean Ludicolo. Because look at the little sprite. He's just so He's just loving life, man. And we're at 180, so we have 15 Pokemon left. Let's just quickly get ourselves a nice little heavy ball. And, alright, we're getting close. Sorry. All right. What is next? We got some breeding. So we gotta bring up a friend. We gotta breed a friend. Breeding friends. These are all things. This is breeding. This is, I'm gonna hold off on that to get the right one. This is bringing up from another game. Morpeko, I have to bring up. That is going to be evolved. Dusknoir is also going to be brought up. The Clefairy line. Feebas is breed. Are we essentially done with everything that I can do right now? 181. Let's look at what that line is. All right, okay, this I think should be the last thing that we really have to worry about, right? Because, yeah, okay. So whatever is 181, 182, these are the last two Pokemon that I need to care about. Kitakami Pokedex, I don't know, or I guess I do raids or something. Nope, not that. Oh, Ducklet and Swanna. Okay. Fellhorn Gorge. Okay, so that is on the right side of the map. So we are it's like here. Okay, yeah, that's the gorge. All right, cool. Let's I guess realistically knock out the last. Oh god. Oh god, I was like, what is? I was so confused. Why is my map not... Why is my map pointing due north? Okay, that feels way better. I don't like the fixed mode, and I did not know if that was... Ugh, that was bad. Dragon Dance? It's like Dragon Tales, but worse. Alright, let's... Limonade. We're at the gorge, so we should be able to get the ducklets. I don't know if they're going to be on land or in the water. There's one right there. So yeah, after this, like everything we will need to, what's it called? To complete the Pokedex, we have access to, or is the like Poltergeist that I want to catch correctly. So that's like a good spot, right? Like I can transfer over the like Dusknoir and Morpeko and those mons, and then go from there. And so Ducklet, we got one. I definitely have a Morpeko in the other game. Look at Ludicolo, dude. He's so happy. I gotta evolve my friend guys. So that's another thing we gotta do. So Ducklet, let's get your evolution. And then I guess we just run around till we can evolve Munchlax and Cleffa. And then... That's so ridiculous. One large one does not... Nope. I was like, nope. Stop that. Thank you. One. Thank you. There's that screen. Perfect. We got a Swanna. I think... Okay. I think Cleffa... Hopefully at this point is evolvable. That's not a word. But we're going to try it. Oh my god. I was like, we're good. No, we're not. Alright, come on, evolve. Oh, perfect. Clefairy. Alright, and then let's do Clefable. Let's also give the lucky egg to the Munchlax. I don't know, like, the order matters. Put away a held item. Let's give you a held item. And it's perfect, right? It's a Munchlax. It likes to eat food. And so we're going to give it food that it can eat. And that is a lucky egg. If I can find one. Where did it? There is it. There you are. And while we're here, where is our... It's not a Duskstone. Oh, because that was in the hold items thing for just Munchlax. Let us find our Moonstone. I know I have a bunch of those. Yeah, I have 5. Perfect. All right. I love that little noise. Perfect. We got 10 matches left, and so we're making good time, I guess. And I'm not even that hungry, which, you know, is real nice. And, all right, let's run around, I guess, a bunch. I don't really want to waste... Let's quickly save. You're right. We should do that. That is not how you save the game, everyone. That is how I make silly mistakes. Ba, 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 ba. QL. I got to my destination. Perfect. I just need to evolve this Munchlax. I think if I just like run around enough, we're good. But I do unfortunately have to breed the Sinestia or whatever because does it definitely, yeah, it's shinyable. I have no idea how to spell this thing. I have no idea how to spell this thing's evolution. I'm just gonna go through. Nope. Let's do that. Go here. Poltergeist. All right, I guess we have to hunt Poltergeist. I feel like that only makes sense. Or Poltergeist? I should know this name. Haze. We love that. I really hope gliding counts for steps for friendship, but I don't know. So we're just gonna get on the ground and run around. And just like kind of do the thing, right? Which is just kind of part of it. And also, yeah. I think though, regardless of how things go around, I might just stop streaming after this round. I might drop. But it's just, yeah, it's just a little... I got a lot going on right now that I should be focusing on, and I'm just like not, which is a little unfortunate for sure, but you know what I want to do actually right now? I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to boxes. There's a rental of this team. Okay, I can't. I should not do that. Because I don't want to share the rental. But I was going to say I could get the rental version so I could get the treasure hunter mark on the Fluttermane. Because that's kind of what I want. But we gotta figure that out. Okay, cool. Antidote. Yeah, this is all like, what is this? Why will you not let me go? This is like the coolest thing, and they just don't let me go there. Disrespectful. On a positive note, we have one round left. We're only 5 minutes over timer. So that's really cool. Let's see. Yeah, I'm probably, like I said, going to end the stream after this round, unless there's like a big sort of uptick, because it just looks like numbers are a little bit low, and I definitely would rather like have sort of that ability to do some other stuff in between rounds, especially now that the Pokedex essentially I can complete at any point. Once I evolve this Munchlax, it's just like doing some eggs and stuff. And yeah, there's just, like I said, some other stuff that I would really, I kind of need this time for. So we'll play one more round, and then we'll call the stream. Hopefully I, finish 2-2, so I can keep playing. Otherwise, like, right, no one wants to go 1-3 drop. That's always, I mean, dropping I feel like is always sort of a bad feeling. There's so many items here, and I feel like a silly goose for doing this. So we're gonna, because nope, let's just save. Yeah. And oh, I have to evolve Munchlax. You're right. Let's see if we have done enough that we can evolve. 1, 2, 3. All right. Well, that did not work. Unfortunate. No. It's a cutie fly that I spent so long searching for, but now I don't need. Yeah, I think the Poltergeist is going to take some time, right? Because I want to... Do I want to shiny hunt one with 0 attack? What is the thing? What is its speed? That's what I'm wondering. Do I care enough to go for 0 attack, 0 speed? Okay, like maybe. Am I really gonna hunt shiny double speed? I'm gonna breed that. I don't care about the authentic versus the not. Like, no one's gonna see that. It's just so much easier to breed that way. And then I can, like, what's it called? Yeah, especially given the fact that there is the post-game thing to get a bunch of free Herba Mystica. So I probably am just gonna do that. And then, which I need more in my other copy anyway. And then I can just breed for the shiny double that way and, like, not waste any resources. But also, like, shiny eggs are kind of not fun in this game because the odds are, like, not good. It takes so long. I bred, like, Ursaluna because it needed 0 speed. And it was just so bad. But, like, the backs that I bred for this team, the backs that I caught for this team took, like, 5 sandwiches. So, that was a whole sort of ordeal. I don't know why the next round is not. We are 8 minutes over with 1 round left. Where are all of these coming from? There you are. That's funny. All right, yeah, we gotta run around the history we are taught. Alright, we're just killing time, man. I don't know how there's 1 round left with so much time left. Ugh. This is the worst. It's 1 round, too. But hey, we are... No, I was like, oh, do I see a change? We don't. Alright, come on. I need to stop grabbing these because I can get the treasure hunter mark. And that's like what I really, really, really need. I don't really, really need it, but I just think the Fluttermane being braces the treasure hunter is kind of funny. Or like Toothpaste the Gourmet. But those are stuff that I will do after. For right now, we are just... Okay. The final round finished. Finally, we are 10 minutes over. And let's just... Okay, so yeah, we're at... We are playing almost the mirror. All right, cool. So they have A9 with Bax, Lando, Hands, Shroom, and Heatran. So the issue is their Bax is Clear Amulet. Their Bax is also Clear Amulet, but they are what's it called? They are Dragon Dance. So that's something we have to be wary of. Also, they don't have Moonblast. They only have Icy Wind on their Ninetales. So we can potentially use that to our advantage. They're also Terra Ice. So really, they don't have Blizzard either. So it's like an interesting sort of comparison of the teams. Yeah, their Bax is unfortunately really, really tricky, right? Because if it just comes down to like if it's like Glaive Rush into Glaive Rush, it's kind of just like who gets the Icy Wind off, who wins the speed tie. But let's kind of see what happens here. Yeah, this is like a very similar mirror. I feel like I just have to do this. We both have Choice Scarf Heatran. So that is... I mean, not Choice Scarf Landorus. Tear Grass on the Heatran. Do we want Landorus? Ogerpon? What does Ogerpon really get me here? Not much. I'm going to bring Landorus. Let's try it. All right. Well, hopefully we don't drop, but them having Dragon Dance is really scary. They also have access to Icy Wind. Okay, but I think this is just going to be speed ties. Like it's 100%. It's 100%. Do they Icy Wind first, or what? Luckily, though, they. Yeah, I think if we lose the speed tie, we just lose the game. There's no other. Okay, they're gonna withdraw backs into probably Heatran. Mano, yeah, that's okay. Into Iron Hands. That is fine with me. Hands back, lead. We do get really good damage onto them. I'm going to go for a Howl, and I'm going to go for an Icicle. I think this makes the most sense, right? Because a plus, they're going to live. That's fine, right? Because we are clear Amulet as well. So I don't think we kill because of the Aurora Veil. Oh, huge lucky crit. Super lucky crit there. The issue, though, is they can bring out their own backs. They can bring out their own backs, and they can Dragon Dance. I'm just going to go for the Ice Shard here, right? Like, I need to make it so I don't have the Glaive Rush damage thing on me, as we will do a little bit of chip, right? They are going to go for the freeze dry, which is actually neutral damage, so that's actually good to know. We do okay, we critically though are faster than them, and so now what we can do is we can go for the Blizzard and go for the Protect, right, to make it so if you want to protect your Baxcalibur, you're not going to get good damage onto my... Yeah, okay, this is fine, right? I'm saying if you're going to protect, I'm going to deal with you that way. We are going to see the Protect come out here. I could have gone for the Moonblast onto their Alolan Ninetales, but I don't think that that was strictly necessary. Also, given how little we are taking from this Freeze Dry, we're in pretty good shape as we can... Yeah, I could have gone for a Moonblast onto their Ninetales. I could have gone for a Howl too. I'm going to go for another Blizzard as well and go for the Ice Shard onto the Baxcalibur. We might lose Baxcalibur. Okay, perfect. We do manage to take it out, which is fine. Once again, I should have gone for the Moonblast, as Bax going to go down to the Freeze Dry. Snow is going to stop. We do have access to Iron Hands, which is really helpful, right? Because of the fact that they don't have a fairy move. So we're not really worried about Ninetales at this point, as they are going to reveal the Landorus. And critically to note, their Landorus is Terra Flying. So what we can do is we can click Blizzard here, and we can go for a Fake Out onto the Landorus. And then, right, we are going to see them commit the Terra. Their Landorus is Terra Flying, so I'm assuming they're trying to just create a better role for Blizzard. But I'm hoping that we can do enough damage that we can just go for the double up into it. The fake out, right, gonna do just a little bit of chip here. They are gonna be faster than us. They're gonna fire the freeze dry, right, calling a potential of what's it called, a potential Terra Water. And then, okay, so we do manage to get the knockout. We do crit the Landorus, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I don't think it's gonna matter here, as now, right, we are gonna be able just to fire back with a ton of damage of our own. Also important to note that, I was gonna say important to note that our backs is faster, but we only know that our backs is faster because of the fact that we went for what's it called, a Glavra, or we went for an Ice Shard. So luckily we are gonna be able to take game one. I think we got a little bit lucky, right, with the hit into the Iron Hands. Obviously if it wasn't a crit, things could have gone very differently, but I think just given the fact that we still had Landorus in the back, we were in pretty good shape overall. So now going into game two, right, we saw the Lando in the back. And it's good to know, like I said, that they're, I think we bring Iron Hands, right? Like, Ninetales, okay, Ninetales is just really good into this backs because it has Glaive Rush and Icicle Crash. I'm going to do this because I'm worried about Landorus lead, right, trying to flinch me. So being able to, like, fire off a fake out into a Blizzard, I think is going to be really huge. We also, like, the Howl is, I think, going to be really clutch here because we can just get around what they do. I think we definitely want our backs in the game. And then Ogre? What does Ogre Pawn do? It doesn't really do much. We bring Landorus because it just does more than everything else. Spore, Rage Powder, Protect, Terra Water, Terra Grass. I think, like I said, I think that this is sort of our best four into things. Heatran and Iron Hands. Lead and Hands. So we're seeing a new Mon, right? We did not previously see them. I'm going to try and set up an Aurora Veil, and I'm going to go for a fake out onto their hands, right? Because what I'm hoping is, I don't know who's faster, and that's really scary. Okay, that's actually fine. We are going to see the Landorus in the back too. We do have access to Baxcalibur, right? So we can go for things like, what's it called? We can go for things like the Ice Shard into the Landorus. Those are the words that I'm trying to say. We will take the Heat Wave. We do critically survive. So we can see what they're going to lock into. And so what I think we do is I think we go for the Howl anyway, and go for a Drain Punch into the Heatran. Just trying to get back to neutral, right? Because if you go for the Rock Slide, trying to KO the Ninetales, we then are able to put pressure onto the Heatran, or it goes like the other way. And right, and we have access to backs in the back, which I think is huge, and we get to see what you lock into. The only thing to be a little bit wary of, right, is the fact that if you commit, that is also a very good mid-ground play. They're going to U-turn. Okay. Okay. We do survive, though, which is awesome because it means that we're able to get back to neutral. I'm assuming you bring out your own. Okay, yeah. Okay, so they're going to bring out their Baxcalibur here, which is definitely scary, but we are at neutral, and critically, they don't have a boost. I think that they are going to swap into Heatran, or swap Heatran into Landorus, and Terra Poison. So I'm going to go for a Heavy Slam. This will be at neutral, just trying to get some good chip, right? We still have access to our Landorus at the back, and we are really fast, so we should... Yep, here comes the Landorus. Oh, Iron Hands. Interesting. Yep, we are going to see the Terra Poison. Correctly identifying that. So this is really good for us, right? Because what happens now is you don't get the defense boost from the hail, right? And so we still have access to that boost on backs. And critically, we're seeing no protect. So that's going to let us get a +1 Heavy Slam onto you. If you go for a Dragon Dance, which unfortunately you are, though we are still, I think, in really good shape, we can go for a Terra Ghost to try and dodge the... That... I thought I did not realize that Baxcalibur is so light. Fake out into Iron Hands. I'm guessing you set up... Okay, you Icicle Crash into the what's it called? Into the Ninetales. But we can Terra Fire our... They do have a Dragon Dance up. I am going to Terra Fire here. I'm going to click Glaive Rush here, and I'm going to go for a Drain Punch at +1 into their Iron Hands, right? Because that should do a good amount of chip. We could see the Protect come out, but what's nice is that's not going to trigger, and I'm hoping that with the boost, we survive the +1 Glaive Rush, right? Because we did survive last time when they were neutral and we had the hail boost. So I'm hoping those like kind of... Oh, that's gonna let you get chip. So that's a little unfortunate. Hello, friend in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. Good amount of damage, but probably lets you be in range of Drain Punch. We might still take a Glaive Rush. I think we can. I'm going to go for the Glaive Rush, and I'm going to go for the Wild Charge as well, right? We are at +1, and we still outspeed with Landorus. So then we can go for like a... I hope that, worst case, right, we put you in range for a Rock Slide. This is going to be Landorus. Yep. So we're at neutral. We're at neutral on both. Glaive Rush. We should live this. Perfect. Unfortunate. This is a pretty easy protect into a swap into Landorus, right? Just trying to get some damage. We can Ice Shard to KO their Landorus. They could go for a U-turn, right? Trying to get set up, but I don't... Did we get rid of their Heatran? That is something to know. I don't think we did. That's fine. Potentially a U-turn. Okay, Stomping Tantrum. Good to know. I'm going to fire an Ice Shard here and go for a Stomping Tantrum as well. Okay, because this is going to go into Heatran. So I think this way, right, we can cover for both options. We get rid of the Heatran. We have good damage. Now we're oh wow, we survived that. That's huge. Auroraville absolutely coming in clutch here. We know that you cannot terrasilize, and so we can go for a... Yeah, we can go for the Ice Shard